is amazing Boracay Island, Philippines. Mabuhay! Hey there, how's it going? Good afternoon. Today is Friday, December 5th, 2025. Currently 84 degrees Fahrenheit, that is 29 degrees Celsius here on amazing Boracay Island, Philippines. Look at that beach and that water. That is my sarong right there. Another amazing day out there, the larger Panay Island, which you fly into an airport and then a very short boat ride over here. A fairly small little island, easy to explore with some great beaches. As I showed in my last video, there are plenty of locals who live here, towns and little villages. A fair amount to see for a small little paradise island. So no big plans for today. Going to enjoy this beach and the sun for a little bit while it's shining, because there are clouds and the coming few days looks like there might be some rain happening. So I have just 3 days left. Booked a week here at that hotel right there. Amazing spot on a really perfect white sand beach. So thought that this would be fun to go from the pool into the sea. All right, so the plan for today will probably be to wander up that way along this boardwalk with all the restaurants and shops and everything. Maybe get up to the mall, it's called, an outdoor shopping area that I walked through yesterday. Show what's there. Maybe go to another beach. We shall see. So more coming from Boracay Island. So it has turned into a cloudy day, which is keeping the temperatures nice and pleasant at least. So a couple of nights ago I saw some fire dancing right there. So I'll show some footage of that. And so the plan for now is just to walk on up this way. Let's show the Boracay Sandcastle, quite a spectacular one, December 5th, 2025. So that is today. So the mall is just a 10-minute or so walk up this way. And then somebody recommended a beach, I forget the name now, but it is the far end, I guess a bit past the far end, might be farther than I want to walk, so maybe I'll get a tricycle ride up there. Okay, so I had said in my video yesterday that I hadn't seen any umbrellas and sunbeds. We got some here, but there aren't really all that many for being such a long beach. Mostly it's sunbed free, so that is a good thing. Although, good to have some sunbeds for those who enjoy them, but when they're just covering the beach, then that's annoying. It's really kind of a nice level of busyness. Fairly busy, but not crazy overwhelmed, and I like how this beach is lined with fairly low buildings. It isn't big resorts. Actually, my hotel is one of the bigger ones. Most of them are just 1 or 2 levels, and you know, not like super imposing, overwhelming the beach. It's kind of a nice simple style of most of the buildings along here, so that it keeps it from feeling, you know, totally overdeveloped, tacky. I mean, this is undoubtedly a super touristy spot, so, you know, there are much quieter, more authentically local places to go in the Philippines, but as far as just your classic tourist tropical island beach scene, then it really is quite a nice one. It seems a bit busier up here. So yesterday I got something wrong, which is that I said I was at Station 1, and it goes Station 1, Station 2, Station 3 as far as dividing up the different sections of White Beach here. It's called White Beach, but it's actually backwards. Station 3 is that way towards the port, and so it goes 3, 2, 1. So I'm staying at Station 3, which is the section closer to the port, and then it goes a couple kilometers up this way. I'm starting to actually kind of sort of see the far end up there. And we got another sandcastle. What date is on this one? Is it brand new as well? Yep, December 5th. And getting even busier up here, it looks like. So, despite the cloud cover, I am still just totally overheating with this shirt on, so time to take it off. That is a lot better. What a difference one thin layer of fabric makes. I feel perfect now. So yeah, this is definitely the very happening part of the beach. We got surf lessons going on. Lots of places to get affordable massages. I've had pretty good luck with meals so far. So I would definitely put Boracay as one of my favorite islands of the Philippines that I've been to. I know that it's, you know, the super touristy scene, and I like the variety of the different islands that I've visited, getting the more local experience. But as far as just the right conditions, if you want to have a nice relaxing time, then this is absolutely the best beach that I've seen in the Philippines. Not saying it is the best beach, because there are thousands of islands and thousands of beaches, but it's really just an absolutely perfect beach. Nothing needs to be changed about it. A little bit of garbage, but very little. All right, so I actually walked a little past the mall, which is all this area back in here. I guess that is one reason why this part of the beach is a bit busier, is because it is near the mall. So let's walk through it. So I wanted to come to Boracay because it is considered to be really like the crown jewel of the Philippines, as far as, you know, being really the perfect Philippines island. Knowing full well, of course, it was going to be a touristy scene, but having been to a variety of other Philippine islands, then wanted to see and experience what is considered to be, without a doubt, one of the nicest, if not the nicest, Philippine islands. But of course, others have much more to offer beyond just a nice beach. And so this is really like a, you know, basic vacation, relax spot. But there is much more exploring to do on the other thousands of islands beyond just beaches. So there is still just so much more of the Philippines for me to see sometime. Okay, this doesn't look familiar as far as what I walked through yesterday. I wonder if I was walking down a different section. So let's pop over here. So great restaurant choices back in here. Baby back ribs, pork belly, sausage, grilled chicken, filet mignon, tenderloin, T-bone. There will certainly be a mix of Filipino food and everything else. So yes, I recognize this very clearly, this small little Ferris wheel. So I walked through here yesterday filming at the end of my video, and then I ended up not including that footage because that video was getting quite long, and so I decided to come back. All right, so now I'm going to get over to the main road, just a few minutes walk ahead, and then catch a ride up to this other beach that has a D in it and an I, Diniwid, something like that. And here we are at the main road and the Boracay sign. How much to Diniwid? 200. 200? Sounds good.
Yes, follow, sir. Loading area.
Say again? Loading area here? Okay. 200. That is about $3.50. Okay. Salamat. Only one, yes. Thank you.
Diniwid.
Diniwid, yes. Thanks to a viewer who recommended it. I just saw that comment earlier today. I wouldn't have known about this one most likely. They said that this is one of the nicest beaches on the island and a bit less well known compared to the popular White Beach. And so that was a good like 15-minute or so tricycle ride to get up here. It would have been a very, very long walk. So really fair deal, $3.50 for the ride there. The prices have been pretty consistent between the different people who I've gotten rides with over the past couple of days, depending on the distance. So that is an easy way to get around. Apparently there are motorbikes for rent. Somebody else posted a comment saying that they were a bit expensive, like $25, $30 a day, something like that. So it's likely cheaper just to catch these $3, $4, $5 rides around the island. All right, so yes, indeed, it is a very nice one. Not a lot of people here. Pretty small. So I already had a good swim in. Instead, I'm going for a walk because it looks like I can get back to the White Beach walking this way, and it will be a shorter walk than if you tried to walk along the road, because it will be direct along the beach here, and then likely get a ride from some point there back down to save walking, I don't know, 2 or 3 miles to get back to my hotel from here. But as you can see, nice spot to eat or drink. Diniwid Beach Bar and Restaurant. Good spot for a swim. I wonder how expensive those homes are up there. They look pretty fancy. So we have some stairs here. Presuming and hoping they're going to go up and over and then to another beach that will connect with the other beach. And we have a randomly placed boat. Nice chill out spot there. Okay, so yes, another little beach, but is this actually going to go through? One way to find out. Otherwise, it's a walk there and a walk back, and then catch another ride. Not a good swimming spot here. Lots of garbage, lots of rocks. So it looks like there is a walkway, like carved into the rock or something, going around that point. So hopefully it keeps on going. All right, curious to find out what happens here. Is it a dead end? Okay, what's around the corner? Really interesting walk here. Oh. Whoa. There's the hole. Thank you. Salamat.
This way, the other way.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, careful. Oo, nalaglag. Nalaglag ko, nalaglag.
Here, go ahead. Yep. Okay. Yes. Boom. It goes through. All right, all right, all right. What an awesome hike.
Rewind mo ako dito.
Yeah, that was amazing. All right, so looks like this is the far end of White Beach. Yeah, it just keeps going and going that way. And so now I can just walk as long as I feel like walking, and then pop over to the main road and catch a ride if I like. Right on, right on. Well, I've definitely discovered different sides of the island over the past 2 days of exploring. For being a very small island, then it really has a lot of nooks and crannies, little hidden spots. There are certainly more. So it isn't just a beach with restaurants. You can actually get some exploring in, including hiking to the top of the island, the highest point. It's not very high, a few hundred meters maybe, but it is a hike you can do. So we'll see if I end up doing that in the coming days. It could very well depend on the weather. You can see storm clouds are converging, and the forecast is showing the next 3 days with rain. Now that doesn't mean pouring down rain all day. Could just mean rain for 10 minutes and then sun for an hour. And coming into a much busier section of the beach. Quite a different scene here from further that way. It's harder sand, a bit whiter. We got volleyball, soccer, and whatever they're playing there. Oh, is that? No, it's not badminton, because they don't have a racket. Kind of like badminton, but with some sort of a glove thing. And the sun is already going down. It's like 4:30 or something. And frisbee. It really is quite an extraordinary beach. How long it is, how consistently nice as far as the sand and the sea. And here is Willie's Rock. Steps going up to a little shrine to Mother Mary, it looks like. So according to Google, it is another 1.5 mile or 30-minute walk from here to my hotel. So not sure yet if I'm going to walk it the whole way. We shall see. Definitely slowing down. I had a pretty big swim session. Swam this morning at the pool, and then this afternoon in the sea there. So we have a bunch of sailing boats, whatever you call these. Looks like going out for sunset. Boat rides. What an interesting scene here. Wow, things have gotten jam-packed here for the sunset. But looks like I am in fact going to walk it the rest of the way. I'm almost at the mall again, and so it's just another 10 to 15 minutes walk back to my hotel, and a very easy, pleasant walk. So there you go. That is it for today's exploring of Boracay. It is truly one of the best in the Philippines, for sure. Although, at times, in certain places, definitely overcrowded. But if you make a bit of effort, go for a walk, catch a ride, you can find some quieter spots. All right, most likely more coming from the Philippines in the next few days. See ya. Mabuhay.
Shadows of the